everyone, it's Christine, Tiny Tummy for Christine, and I am home now. I got home actually yesterday. Today is the 28th, Friday the 28th. I got home yesterday, Thursday the 27th. My surgery was on the 24th, and that was Monday. And it went very, very well. Got to the hospital about 7, wasn't supposed to be there till 8. Surgery was supposed to be at 9:30, got into surgery at 9:45. Before they put me into surgery, they had me breathe gas that was supposed to numb my throat, numb my mouth. It was nasty, terrible tasting. And then after I breathed all that in, they gave me a tongue depressor with a gel squirted on the end of it with another kind of nasty gel, and that was put on my tongue, or I put that on my tongue and held it there until it all melted down my throat. Very gross. And then by 9:45 I was in surgery, and they knocked me out, and the next thing I remember, I was in a big room with other hospital beds and dividers in between them, and a nurse was standing next to me with a CPAP machine on my face, which I've never used CPAP machine, and I don't need one now. It was just after surgery they thought I needed it. And then a small sponge on a stick dipped in water every once in a while to moisten my mouth, and so I wasn't so dried out, and it wasn't enough. I was saying, please, can I use that some more? And she was like, nope, that's it. You can use a little bit every once in a while. And so I recovered there for a little bit, and then I went to my room, and then I was given an actual full cup of water with a sponge and a stick. So at will, I could swab my mouth with water, and that worked much better because I didn't have to worry about having my mouth be all dry anymore. That night, I started walking. While I was there every day. I walked about 2 miles a day, which I know because I was counting how many laps I was doing around the floor, and I counted about 24, 26 on average. And one of the nurses saw me walking so much. I mean, a lot of them commented on how much I was walking, and one of them said, the floor is 1 lap is 13 laps, excuse me, is 1 mile. So I was like, okay, I'm walking 2 miles, which for me is pretty normal. So I was doing as good as normal. And I had a lot of gas pain originally, and I still had a lot of gas pain until even yesterday, Thursday. But gradually it's gotten less and less and less. To this point, it's pretty much gone, like more than half gone. So that's good. And I have a feeling it's going to be all gone by next week, hopefully. Okay, so on the second day, so that night I started walking. The next morning they gave me a pitcher of water and very small little medicine cups, and I was told to fill the medicine cup once an hour with the water and sip it once an hour very slowly. And at that point I was still very dried out. I mean, I was getting a lot of fluids through an IV, but I felt like I needed more water in my mouth. So I was like, can I sip it more? And they're like, nope, 1 medicine cup an hour and that's it. And that went pretty well. And then the next day, so Wednesday, they brought me in 2 pitchers. One was full of ice and water, and the other had just water. And they also started bringing me clear liquids on a tray for each meal. And in the morning, morning, lunch, and dinner, I got broth and hot water for tea and tea bag and lemon juice and NutraSweet, which I didn't use those, and also orange Jello. The first thing I tried was the Jello, and I was completely nauseous after trying the Jello. Maybe I ate it too fast. Maybe Jello just doesn't agree with me anymore. But I wasn't ever a big fan of Jello, especially not sugar-free Jello, because of the sweetener in it. But so the broth went great, and the tea was pretty good. So in that day, I got about half a pitcher down, and the nurse was like, I don't think you're going home today because you're not getting enough water in yet. So that night, I made it my business to drink as much broth, tea, water as I could. So by that next morning, I had drank 2 full pitchers plus 2 cups of tea plus 2 bowls of broth, and so I was on top of it. And then the nurse and doctor came in the next day and said, "We think you're ready to go home. What do you think of that?" And I said, "Oh, great." So for breakfast, they decided to have me try some pureed food, and the nurse gave me more medicine cups, and she said to fill 3 medicine cups, which are each 2 tablespoons, and fill each of them with some of the pureed food, which for breakfast it was like some kind of grits and some kind of eggs, scrambled eggs, and some really overcooked potatoes, which they were the best. And so I ate a full cup of the potatoes. I ate like a half a cup or a few bites of the egg and a little bit of the grits. And that was breakfast. And then I drank some more water. And then they came back and told me, yeah, we think you're going home. So what time are you ready to go home? And I said, oh, well, let me call my mother because she has to come and get me. And so that was like 11 or something. And then I called my mom. She came out. She came out to the hospital, and then they brought me the paperwork. They took my IV out while my mom was there, and then they gave me my prescriptions for home, which I haven't really taken any. I took a little bit of stool softener. I haven't taken any pain medicine. And my mom went down to the drugstore, and I was gonna like clean up, take a shower, put some clean clothes on to go. And while I was getting ready, they brought in another tray for lunch. So when I came out, I was like, oh, well, I guess I'll have lunch before I go. So it was pureed like meatloaf and like pureed like a cornbread flavor corn mash something. I don't know, mashed corn or something. And then mashed potatoes with gravy. And so I had a cup, like a little cup and a half of this size of the meatloaf stuff, the pureed meat. And then I had a full cup of the potatoes and then a little bit less than a cup of the corn. And that went very well. And then I went home and everything was fine. Trip home went fine. I got home, sip water, sip water, sip water, laid on my stomach, which I was told is okay as long as I feel okay to lay on my stomach. So I did. And I thought it was the best way to get the rest of the gas out. And it seemed to work. And then I had a number 2, and that helped get rid of some more gas. And then, then for dinner yesterday, so it was Thursday when I got home, I had some baby food turkey, which I will show you. Baby food turkey. I had like about half a jar, and I mixed it with some butternut squash soup. So that filled up um, 2 cups. So I had like 2 of these little cups by the time I was done, and I ate that very slowly, and that went very well. And then sipped water the rest of the day. I think I got about 30 or 40 ounces of fluids yesterday. And then I also had a bit of a protein shake yesterday. And then today I woke up, and for breakfast I had, oh, I have, oh, I had Light and Fit yogurt. I had like a half a container of Light and Fit yogurt mixed with some vanilla protein, and that was good. Ate that very slowly. What I'll do at mealtime at home is I have a timer, and I set it for 30 minutes after I stop drinking water, and then I set it for 30 minutes to eat for 30 minutes, and then after I'm done eating, I set it for 30 minutes to start drinking. So that works very well. The gas is lessened now, so it's easier to eat and drink. For lunch today, I actually scrambled eggs. I had bought a carton of quick eggs from Trader Joe's, and I put it in a pan and whisked it as it was cooking. Just kept whisking, 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 so it would be very broken up and not like solid pieces of egg. and chewed that up very carefully and ate that. It was about 2 of these little cups worth. And then for dinner, I had some more of the turkey baby food. I had the rest of the jar, and I had some more of the butternut squash soup, and I mixed in some Bob's Red Mill soy protein powder, and that was very good. Ate that very slowly, and so today with that, and I also had a protein shake today, and that was part of my liquids, and that was natural chocolate isopure, 1 scoop with PB2, 2 tablespoons, and a half cup of milk, and put that in my blender, drank that. So today I got a total of 60 grams of protein, which is my goal. So I met my goal on my first full day home, so that's good. So far I've been sipping a variety of beverages. I have vitamin water zero. I also have tried the broth. I have some broth and tea, decaf tea. And all those seem to go down pretty well. And so far today, I've gotten, not including this container, I've got 44 ounces. So by the time I drink 2 of these, that should cover me for the day. So that's pretty good progress for day 1 at home. Also today, first day, full day at home, I did walk outside. I walked a mile down the road, around and back, and Chicago winter, so a mile is pretty good. And then on top of that, I've been walking around my apartment as much as I can, and I walked to go get the mail and came back, and walked to go get a package and came back. So that's pretty good progress. And I know Barbie is doing pretty good, suffering from the gas pain just like anybody. And Ryan also went home very quickly, so he's doing pretty good. And so everybody, thank you for watching. Thank you for support. I have to give shout outs for my parents who came 7 hours from their home to come to where I live and help me out and stay with me and give me a ride to the hospital. And my mom is now staying with me until my follow-up visit, which is next Wednesday. So that'll be good. And then all the doctors and nurses were wonderful. I don't have any injections for blood thinner after I left the hospital. That was done. No pain medicine. So really, I'm not on any medicine at all. I was told if I want, I could take the stool softener, but I didn't take any today because I didn't feel like I needed it today. But oh, and for vitamins, I'm taking chewable Flintstone with iron, and that helps. And I have like a little container for measuring my fluids, and I have a little container for keeping my leftovers in. So that is what I am working with, and everything's going great. So I'm not going to weigh myself until they weigh me at my follow-up visit because I know you get fluid at the hospital, you get fluid, it takes a while for it to all go away, and I'm not going to psych myself out. So I'm going to wait till I go for my follow-up. And then I'm going to try to weigh myself once a week on my surgery day, so on Mondays. So let's see how that goes. Maybe I'll make a video on Monday or Tuesday, to announce how things are going. So everybody, thanks for watching. Thanks for sharing your videos. Thanks for sharing your experiences, and have a great day. Thanks. Bye.